Hello there. I put my phone on mute now. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself in the last lesson. My name is Sosale Mohana. I am a maths teacher with a lot of experience, over 50 years of teaching maths, mainly at A level. So I'm doing these lessons to help students like you revise what you learned in school. So in the last lesson, I showed you how to get the formulae for sin of A plus B, cos of A plus B, and using them, how to find tan of A plus B. And then I went through what happens if it is a minus, right? So when I want to do questions now based on these today, please remember I will be going back to what I taught or what you have learned in your school about other things, which perhaps once I mention, it will become familiar to you, or you will say, oh yeah, I know that. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So today, in this lesson, I'm going to talk of applications or applying compound angle formula. Right. We'll start with simple applications. I mean, they are simple. There are certain standard techniques. As I said, there is no single method. I do my way. You might find your own way of answering these questions. I'll take a number of examples. Example 1. Find without using a calculator. Meaning you have to show your working how you are arriving at the answer without using a calculator. This I don't have to mention for students in India because they're not allowed a calculator, or for that matter in Kenya. Calculator, the values of number 1, sine 105 degrees and cos 75. Sine 75. Very good. Why should I say sine? Let's do tan. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one you do. Or let me put it as part A. This is question number, example 1, okay? Part A and part B. I keep changing my mind because I'm making up these questions. So hope you don't mind. So now to do this, remember the standard angles we know. Where should I put it? I'll put it here. 45, 1 and root 2, and 60 and 30, 60, 30, root 3, 2 and 1. Very good. I can get 105 as 90 plus 15, but I don't have a standard value for 15. I could do 102 and 3. Well, there are 1001 ways of getting 105, but you must look at known values. That means at A level, we are expected to know the values of trigonometric ratios of 45, 60 and 30. So we expect you to use it. So therefore, this can I write as sine of 60 plus 45. Right? What is sine of 60 plus 45? Sine of A plus B. Sine A, your A is 60, your B is 45. Sine 60 cos 45 plus cos 60 sine 45. Very good. What is sine 60? Opposite over hypotenuse is root 3 over 2 times 1 over root 2 plus half times 1 over root 2. So it is root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. Somewhere you have learned you cannot leave an answer like this. The denominator has a root 2. you're expected to rationalize it. You don't have to multiply 2 root. I just want to get rid of the root 2. Root 2 over root 2. What is root 3 times root 2? Root 3 times root 2 is root 6. 1 times root 2 is root 2 divided by root 2 times root 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So that is how you find the answer for sine of 105. If you do your calculator, I think it gives me the same answer. I'm not too sure. Let me check. I have this, the recommended calculator from Edexcel. I think it says sine 105. Yeah, root 6 plus root 2 over 4. So if you write the answer from the calculator, you get 0 marks. You won't even get 1 more, sir, but I got the right answer. Yeah, but you didn't make any effort. I want to see this. Then I want to see these values. I want to see the rationalization and I want to see the answer. Let me make it tan 15 degrees. So that I can use some minus. To get tan 15, either I can do 60 minus 45 or 45 minus 30. Whichever you do, you should get the same answer. Let me do, which one do you want to do? Bigger value, no, we have used 60 here, so I have to use 30. So let me use 45 and 30. So this is tan of 45 minus 30 will be tan 45 minus tan 30 over 1 plus tan 45 tan 30. Again, the purpose of this is indirectly you're going over the formula now and then and again. Alright? So that will be 1 minus 1 over root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 over root 3. Because tan 30 is opposite is 1, adjacent is root 3. I told you this. Instead of taking LCM, the common denominator is root 3. So multiply by root 3, divide by root 3. So I get root 3 minus 1 over root 3 plus 1. Once again, you have been taught in surds, you cannot have a surd in the denominator. In the previous case, I only had root 2, so I multiplied by root 2. But here I have root 3 plus 1. So if you have root A plus root B, you multiply by root A minus root B. That's how you rationalize it. So I multiply by root 3 minus 1 and I divide by root 3 minus 1. Let's expand it. I can do it directly, but to keep it simple, root 3 times root 3 is 3. Minus 1 times root 3 is minus root 3. Minus 1 times root 3 is minus root 3. Minus 1 and minus 1 is 1. Over A plus B multiplied by A minus B is A squared minus B squared. Root 3 squared minus 1 squared. Root 3 squared is 3. 1 squared is 1. So 3 minus 1. I hope you'll be able to see this. Otherwise, let me write it here. So that is 3 plus 1 is 4 minus 2 root 3 over 2. Yeah, which is, so tan 15 is 2 minus root 3. Is that correct? Let us see. So tan 15, 2 minus root 3, right? So questions like this for 3-4 marks might come in your examination. I'm not saying it will, but if it does come, you know what to do, right? But that was one type of question. I'll show you another type of question. I may not require this, but I'll leave it there. The only thing I might require now is, remember this, as all students take coffee, or acts, as the case may be, if you go anti-clockwise. So example 2 is given that sin A, why should I say A? P. Sin P equal to 12 over 13, and then cos Q equal to 5, oh no, not 5, 4 over 5, where P is acute and Q is reflex. Okay. Find the exact values of part A. I'll take each part separately. Sine of, let's use cos now. I've done enough sine and tan. Cos of P minus Q. Part B, cosecant of P plus Q. I'm just taking two examples. Very good. Before even you go to this formula, use that information. Sine is positive, it's acute. So therefore, if I were to draw a diagram there, your sine, the A is there, it's an acute angle, that's a P, and opposite side is 12, hypotenuse is 13, by Pythagoras, the adjacent side is 5, all are positive because it's in the first quadrant. Now cos is 4 over 5. That means cos can be, the angle Q can be in the first quadrant or it can be in the second quadrant, correct? Sorry, fourth quadrant. But it is reflex. What's the reflex angle? More than 180, less than 360. That means Q has to be in the fourth quadrant. So Q has to be there. That's your Q. Cos is given to be 4 over 5. So the adjacent is 4, hypotenuse is 5, opposite will be minus 3. Because it's in the fourth quadrant, the vertical is negative. Once you do that, the rest is fine. So what is cos of, I have seen students doing this. They find the answer for this, they find the answer for that, and they also do 360 minus and then subtract and give 0.721467 approximately. But that's not an exact answer. That's an approximate answer. They want exact values. So the examiner would like to see a diagram put like this so that he knows you know what you're talking about, and then he wants you to work out, or she wants you to work out. So what is cos of P minus Q? Cos P cos Q plus sin P sin Q. What is cos P? Adjacent over hypotenuse, 5 over 13. What is cos Q? Adjacent over hypotenuse, plus sin P. Sin P is 12 over 13. Sin Q is minus 3 over 5. So it is 20 minus 36 over 65, which is minus 16 over 65. Of course, I've seen some people doing this as well. Because you're going to go in a calculator, you do sin inverse of 12 over 13, then cos inverse of 4 over 5, and then subtract then you find the answer 1 minus answer 2, then find cos of the answer. But then unfortunately, that will be an acute angle, so this will become plus. Your answer will be 56 out of 65. It will not be minus if you use your calculator. But if you're clever, you might say, oh, no, I'm going to use this sign as negative, so I'll put a negative sign, but I need to see this working. Otherwise, I assume you have used a calculator. Remember, calculator doesn't give decimals, fractions. It will give you 0.6 and 0.8, And this 12 over 13 is dicey. It gives you 6, 7 decimal places. Alright? But then, let's do the second one. I want cosec. There is no formula for cosec of P plus Q. No formula. So what do? Find sine, do the reciprocal. So what is sine of P plus Q? Sine of P plus Q is sine P cos Q plus cos P sine Q. What is sine P? 12 over 13 times cos Q 4 over 5 plus cos P 5 over 13 sine Q minus 3 over 5. 48 minus 15 is 33 over 65. So, cosec of P plus Q is 65 over 33. Remember, cosec has to be more than 1 because sine is always less than 1. Cosec has to be always more than 1. Alright? That's another application of compound angle formula. Yeah? There are more coming. So I think I've already crossed about 16 minutes. If I take the next question, it might go beyond 24, 25. So let me make this a short video and I'll continue in the next one. Okay? Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Hello. I want to take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to thank Vivid Innovations Private Limited and Commerce Forum for so generously giving up their studio and the facilities and the services of their technicians to record all these videos for free. I think that needs to be acknowledged and appreciated. Thank you very much. And my special thanks to Mr. Nitin Mahadevappa, Mr. Nishant Guruswamy, and Mr. Sadan Kumar DN for all their help and assistance in getting these videos ready, uploaded, and launched. Thank you very much.